Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to this vlog. I am on a solo trip in the beautiful city of Seville, Spain, and we are standing on the famous Triana Bridge. Today is my second day. Actually, I landed yesterday, but today I have kept the day to be relaxed and do the things like the locals do, and hence I'm not starting with anything tourist. The first thing we are going to do, like a local, is go and head to a market. There's a very famous market here, an open market with fruits and veggies and a lot of food. So let's go and check that out. But right now this place looks so beautiful because it is very sunny and also a little bit cold, which is like the best combination that I like for weather. Since I've come here on a weekday, which is literally a Monday morning, I don't see a lot of crowds, and let's be honest, I'm not complaining. I love it when things are like free and easy to explore. All I see is some locals sitting down for a cup of coffee and chatting. So overall, this city is giving me very relaxed vibe. It is, even though it is like the midday on a Monday, I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like there are a lot of crowds. Maybe because I've come in the winter season. But even though the important streets like this one are not so crowded, and the architecture, my God, everywhere I'm just like looking like this. Even here, look at that behind me. Everywhere I walk, it is just so beautiful and most important, not crowded and relaxed, and that is exactly the vibe that I was looking for when I booked this vacation. I'm sitting to have my lunch, shamelessly enjoying a burger instead of trying a tapas, but I could not find a vegetarian tapas place here. But one thing I wanted to show you guys, which is very interesting, you can see this. These are like screens placed in between two buildings of a mall so that you get some shade during the summer seasons. And I think now it is winter, but still they have kept these shades on. These screens are such a great idea to protect from the harsh sun, which I cannot imagine what would be in summer if in winter it is already so harsh. I'm now headed to the most famous Seville attraction, which is the Cestas de Sevillas. It's a tall mushroom structure, but I thought just before going there, because that is supposed to be great during the sunset time, so I thought just before going there, let's explore a few more local areas. Well, not so local, but at least local shopping areas.
Some days I got no use for it all.
So I reached the main shopping street, like one of the shopping streets. I'm going to the other one after this. Someone playing music on the road and people are just walking normally. There was a police car which had to like go so slow because there were people in front of them, but they didn't honk or anything. Everyone was just in their own vibe. I'm seriously digging this vibe of city. And head directly to Cestas de Sevilla, because I think this is the perfect time when it is not yet sunset. It's just going to be, and after sunset there's also a light show there, so that is also something that I want to see. So let's go there together. supposed to be the largest wooden structure here in the city. You can see those blocks are actually made of wood, and these are like 8 giant mushrooms connected, and then you can have like the rooftop to yourself to walk. The view is definitely amazing. The sun is on that side, which will set in a few minutes, and that night will look even more gorgeous when the light show starts. But I think for now also it looks pretty amazing. People have gathered there, as you can see, to watch the sunset, but I think where I'm standing it's also pretty great. You can see the shadow of my phone on my face because the sun is right in front of me, but this is also pretty epic.
Les damos la bienvenida, sisters. Les recordamos que está
So we're done with the sisters thing, and now I've come to a very hidden gem of a place to eat some vegetarian food. I wanted to eat Spanish food, but vegetarian, which can be a bit hard to find, but I saw some reviews about this place, so I've come here. It feels like a private dinner because there is literally no one here. I have my drink and my nachos, and something else is coming. I can't wait. So full after that dinner, but luckily my hotel is like a 15 minutes walk, so I will digest it off. But it is almost 9 p.m. in the night and everything is open, which is like really strange for Europe standards, especially anything or shops or food shops open by till 9. Even gift shops, clothes shops, shoe shops open at 9 o'clock is very strange. Hello my dear friends, and welcome to vlog 2 in Sevilla. Yesterday I did all the local stuff like visiting local markets and eating at local joints and spending time in the local culture. But today we will do all the touristy and fun things, and of course I will be taking you guys along. Let's go. So I'm standing here hoping to get my Segways tour started. This is the office, and I'm going to see Plaza de España and one more park on a Segway, which I've never seen. I'm still in the mid of my Segway boat ride, and I am right now in Plaza de España. This was the place where I decided to come to Seville, and it was the right decision because it is so beautiful in person. By the way, I think I will have to come back again here to spend a little bit more time when it is not so sunny, because you guys know I do not like the sun. But it is beautiful, it is breathtaking, it is amazing, and it is huge. It's amazing. Wow, that was such an amazing experience. I just finished the Segway ride, as you can see from the halat of my hair and me, that it was amazing. And the guide that I had was Javier, who was more than willing to explain every single thing. it was so nice to have fun with him, and also his students, they were also very nice. They were clicking pictures for me, which I'm very grateful, because I definitely could not have clicked any pictures by myself. But I think doing Segway ride is the best way to see a city, because you cover a lot of area within a very short span of time, and also your legs don't pain, and also it is a lot more fun. I've changed into my blazer outfit because the puffer was too hot for me in this weather. As you can see, there's a lot of sun. But we are headed to Plaza de Cibalio, if I'm saying that right. It is one of the plazas here, but also I think there it will be much shadier and not so sunnier. And then we will go to Archivos de Indias. Again, I'm butchering the name, I know that. But of course, I'll be taking you guys wherever I go. So let's go. Every place that I step into has like such intricate details that I really need like a day or two to come here and look at each and every one of them. But now that we are done with Plaza de Cibalio, I was thinking of going for lunch, and then I realized that I have free will and I am on a solo trip. So instead of going for a full-fledged lunch, I am in the mood for a pastry and what they call as cafe bonbon. So instead of going for lunch, I'm going to go ahead and have that for my lunch. Yes, why not? After that amazing pastry and some coffee, I've got some energy, and now I'm headed to Archivos de Indias. I've been such a baby about the sun because it is super hot. I cannot take the sun. So I'm just looking for things that I can do indoors. After the Archivo de Indias, we will be heading towards a boat tour. You know me guys, if you've been watching my vlogs, anytime I am on the waters in a boat, I'm always happy. So let's go. Bit of a change in plan. I wanted to go to the boat tour directly. I thought it is 2:30. I can take the 3 o'clock boat, but apparently the next boat is at 4 o'clock. So I have like 1.5 hours to kill now. So I'm going back to Plaza de España because I think in the morning I did not do justice to that place. That was the place why I decided to come to city. So I want to spend a little bit more time, take a few more pictures there and enjoy it a bit. So I think that is something we can cover in 1.5 hours. So let's go and do that. Structure is of course like in a semi-circle pattern, and it has like these arches and then an area below. So each of this area represents, the guide told me, of course I didn't know this, each of this area represents a city in the Spain. So the idea was to cover entire Spain in 47 minutes or 48 minutes, and then in each of the picture is also depicted what was the monumental thing happened in that city. Of course, I don't know what happened in each and every city, but all of these cities are mentioned in an alphabetical order along with the monumental thing that happened there. So amazing, this whole architecture. the most important thing here is this Plaza de España is actually a military base. So my guide was saying like this is the safest place that you can be in Seville, and I like a safe place to travel when I'm doing a solo trip. But also there are some boats that you can just go and like rove around the whole plaza, but it kind of seems more work than necessary. I think I will all be stuck in it, and I don't have the body strength to rove it by myself, but it looks quite aesthetic. But now I have to walk 17 minutes to get to the meeting point of my boat tour. One thing that I don't mind in Seville is walking. Physically maybe yes, I may get tired, but just to walk all around the city is just so much fun, and the city is extremely walkable. I have not taken a single bus or a cab at least to explore places. I have been walking everywhere, and yes, the views are amazing, so walking is not a problem. I'm the only one who's sitting here on the downstairs, so it feels like a private boat tour.
Próximos minutos van a contar con la oportunidad de recorrer la historia. Excited with the emergence of opera as a genre. Mozart, Beethoven,
et qui fut ensuite prison de la Sainte Inquisition.
After passing under the bridge, we find the popular market of Triana, which houses the remains of the castle of San Jorge, built as a defensive fortification of the Visigoth city at the end of the...
Alright guys, it's officially dinner time, so I'm headed out to eat some dinner. But today, instead of doing like a sit-down dinner, the thing that I want to try is definitely the empanadas, because those you can get in vegetarian. And the most important thing is churros with chocolate. It's supposed to be like a snack, but today I'm going to have it as a dessert because I haven't had one ever since I came. It's been the 3 days, so we have to correct that today. Usually there is not a lot of place here to eat. People just do a takeaway, but I have been lucky. I found the last table in the Kopcha, and they are only serving churros, but they are going to do a small size for me because I'm only one person. But waiter looked at me and he was like, I'll do a small one. I was like, okay. So usually when you eat churros, it's like quite thick in the between, but here you can see it is very flaky. And it's just like crispy and a bit soft in the middle. I'm actually loving it to eat just like that, not without the chocolate, because I like savory things. So on its own it's quite savory, but in the chocolate it becomes a bit sweet, but I prefer it this way. Very nice.